No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew, saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's RG3's Browns going up against Cousins' Redskins. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for the rookie from Tulane, Rob Kelly. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle to Garçon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the 3rd-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From midfield now, here's Griffin surveying the field. Still, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis, the rookie from Temple, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries. Was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
23 yards on the play.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
on just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To throw is RG3. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go
Now Kelly on the toss. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. It's the safety, Walt Aikens, on the stop.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. His throw incomplete. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
This is Kelly. Fighting through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They go play action. Cousins trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. On 2nd down, Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
No. Check. Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They'll go again with Kelly. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
1st and goal, Kelly. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Throw it, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrence Knighton, the Pats' new signee from Washington, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Running right with Kelly. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now here's the 3rd-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is RG3. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the interception, here's Griffin. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Griffin, escaping the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Griffin. And that is incomplete here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
You can say what you want about this guy, but that's exactly what he brings to the table. The ability to use his legs, elude pressure, and run the ball downfield.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Coleman has it here right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. On play action, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Griffin will try and throw. That's caught at the 2. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins, and his throw is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, This person may have him, and he's in another spot. The next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Cousins to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Green 39.
Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Kelly on a counter. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Cousins now on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Red zone opportunity. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A give left side, Kelly. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Fielded just inside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manziel gets it to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Griffin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. With it is Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here we go.
They'll pitch it to Kelly. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
McFadden will be the lone setback. Now Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. A give. This is Kelly. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run the option left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Cousins on the keeper. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I'm only chuckling because I remember one of my coaches talking about, yeah, well, if you need 2, you better get 2. If you only get 1, that's not a successful play, and that's what they got.
Yeah, tried the sneak for 2. We know that can be tough. It showed tough there. They'll try here with Miller. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And his throw here is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Manziel. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Screen play, Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Now Manziel. Pryor has it complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Redskins scoop it. Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now Kelly running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Let's go!
So a second down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Play action now. Cousins. And this is caught by Jackson. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
And as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Kelly to try to punch it in. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Manziel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. the evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Manziel. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams, the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the